Have you ever heard a friend say, I'm going abroad for my undergraduate, and thought, what exactly does that mean? If you've just finished A-levels or you're intermediate, this is a term you'll keep hearing, and it's one of the most important steps in your educational journey. Today, I will explain undergraduate degrees in the simplest way possible, so you'll know exactly what they are, how they are structured, and why they matter for your study abroad journey.
Are you ready to explore opportunities that await you overseas? We provide guidance on selecting the right program, university, and location, tailored for your professional goals and career. To achieve your overseas goals and aspirations, go global with Shalee Global.
I'm Hassan Sharik, an alumnus of Macquarie University, Sydney, and former international admissions manager of York University in Canada and Deakin University in Australia. Let's start simple. An undergraduate degree is your first level of university study after high school or A-levels or grade 12. Think of it as the foundation stone of your academic journey. When someone says they're doing their undergrad, they're basically talking about their bachelor's degree. Whether it's in engineering, business, law, or fine arts, it all begins here. So why is it called undergraduate? Now, the word undergraduate sometimes confuses students. It doesn't mean it's less important or low quality. It simply means it's the level you complete before your graduate school or master's. So undergraduate is equals to your first degree, and then graduate is your master's, sometimes called postgraduate as well. It's like climbing a ladder, and the undergraduate step is the one that gets you started. Now let's discuss the various types of undergraduate degrees. Here's where it gets really interesting. Undergraduate degrees come in many forms depending on the field you choose as well as the country that you pick. For example, a BA, Bachelor's of Arts, usually covers humanities, social sciences, design, and media. A Bachelor's of Sciences or a BSc focuses on science, IT, engineering, and business. And then there are specialized degrees like an LLB for law, an MBBS medicine, or a Bachelor's of Engineering. The name may differ, but all of these are undergraduate degrees. You enter into them to enter into your professional academic world. Now let's shift the gear and look at the duration of the undergraduate degrees. How long does it take to complete an undergraduate degree? That primarily depends on the country that you're studying in. So in the UK, it's usually 3 years, faster and often more cost effective. Europe also has 3 years degrees, whereas in Australia, most degrees are 3 years, but some professional degrees such as engineering are 4 years. In Canada and US, the North American model, most bachelor's degrees take 4 years to complete. Medicine, architecture, and some engineering programs can stretch even longer. Along the way, you'll have lectures, seminars, lab, work, group projects, and in many cases, a dissertation or capstone project in your final year. So it's not just classroom learning, it's practical training across these 3 or 4 years. Now, what about you Pakistani A-level intermediate students? If you've done A-levels, you can usually apply directly with 2 to 3 passes or an intermediate score of 50-60%, ideally with good grades. If you completed FSC, ICS, or another intermediate program, many universities also accept you directly, though some may require a foundation year or a pathway year, especially in the UK and Australia. And of course, almost all universities need proof of English, which usually means IELTS, TOEFL, or Duolingo such test, or a good grade in your O-levels English. Undergraduate degrees have a credit system. The North American model is that one needs to complete 120 to 135 credit hours to complete the bachelor's degree. Whereas in Europe, the system is based on the European Credit Transfer and Accumulation System, also called as ECTS, and it takes around 100 ECTS for a 3-year degree. Understanding what an undergraduate degree really means is critical. This isn't just a certificate, it's the stage that shapes your career, gives you international exposure, and even connects you to your long-term goals like a master's degree or a permanent residency abroad. Choosing the right undergraduate degree sets the direction for your entire future. From the skills you'll develop, to the industries you'll enter, to the opportunities you'll have worldwide. So now you know an undergraduate degree is simply your first bachelor's degree at university. It's the foundation that unlocks postgraduate study, career opportunities, and your future aspirations. Whether you go for a BA, BSc, or a special program, this is where your study abroad journey truly begins. At Shalee Global, with offices in Lahore, Toronto, and Dubai, we specialize in helping students like yourself choose the right undergrad program and the country where they should study based on their academic goals. Book a free consultation today to get started, and don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss our next video in the A-level series, which will be step-by-step process of applying to universities abroad, from UCAS in the UK to Canadian applications, US admissions, and many more. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.